Okay. Waiting for this to pop up to make sure it's because since Google's having some issues today. Let's see.
Let's go fly a kite. Fly a kite.
All right, we are live. Yay!
Oh shit! You were supposed to. God damn it, Viking!
Wait, why is it my fault?
Die faster, damn it!
Oh, okay. Well, all right. We're going to start this show. Remember, that's kind of what we're all doing here. So let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do it. Do it real good.
I just hear tone loc when you say that.
Yeah. All right. It is. It is Monday night once again, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gaming Beyond the Box. And I just want to thank everybody. When I started this channel, like 3 months ago, I thought we may get like 50 or 60 subs. We actually crossed 1,000 people today. That means evidently there's 1,000 people on the world that are just as fucked up as we are, and that's awesome to know. So,
Right on.
without further ado, we are going to start off with the people here on the panel. So, Viking, tell us I already know what you're playing right now. Tell us what you've been playing, dude, since we were here last Monday. What?
What?
What? Am I coming through really fucking low?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, you're coming through very low.
Dude, you're like the next room.
No, I'm right next to my fucking mic.
Okay, well now tell everybody what the fuck you've been playing since last week.
I've been playing Borderlands the last
So the first one. Okay.
Borderlands 3.
Okay, that wasn't so hard, was it? All right, good. All right, Crispy Bomb, as I call him, a.k.a. the fucking Marlboro Man. What's up, dude?
Yeah, Marlboro Man's in the house, baby. Let's do it. Do it real good.
So what you been playing, man?
What do you think I've been playing? Gears 5.
Well,
Played with Noof last night. That shit was fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
when we did his show last week. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was. It's something else, man. I love that game, dude.
I've really been wanting to play more Gears, but then Borderlands 3 happened, and it's been kind of hard.
Hey, I think what did they hit? Like they hit like 4 million or something.
5 million.
5
million.
Yeah, dude, they're killing it.
Yeah, it's it's something I've been thinking about, but I just don't have money, man. Like,
Well,
$60 is a lot.
Dude,
Quit the
cut down
5 packs a day.
You beat me to it. I was just like, at least cut down to a carton a day, man, and you'll be good.
Just be happy that it's $60 and Canada's $79.
A carton of cigarettes here is almost $100.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
Not a problem, Salty. Thanks for jumping in, bud. Go enjoy your dinner, man. But all right, next, Fork Boy Gaming. What you been up to, dude? Although I already know because I was on the stream with you guys Saturday, but tell us all anyway.
Playing Borderlands 1, trying to conquer the game.
Just
I've been playing the shit out of Borderlands 3. Beat the game, did True Vault Hunter mode. Now I'm just hunting down legendaries. Enjoying the shit out of it. It's enjoyable. I do love the grind and getting there with a whole bunch of stuff. So,
well, see,
if you have not played it, you need to.
I've got it figured out. I don't even hunt for anything anymore because we got Leo.
Oh yeah, Leo.
Yeah, Nick will send it to you.
Make friends with Leo, and yeah, he's like the mailman on drugs.
Yeah, check him out, dude, in the chat talking about Borderlands 3. Never heard of it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, not according to my mailbox. My mailbox
shit.
says you've played it.
And I'm glad you're playing because I don't have to farm.
Right? That definitely helps.
I just beat the campaign today. I haven't had a chance to yet. I'm hoping to finish it tonight, maybe. All right, Graphic God. I know everybody already knows who you are, sir. We all know who you are, but go ahead and tell us what you've been playing, Graphic.
Oh man, I've been playing a lot of Gears whenever I get 2 seconds. And I just recently picked up the Sega Genesis Mini, and I've been basically living through nostalgia, playing through all these old games. But you know what the coolest thing is? I've been playing all these games for a long time through emulators and things like that. But actually playing it on the original gamepad, it actually enhanced the the playability of these games for me. So I'm like in my glory playing these all over again. But besides those two games, I've been, of course, playing Mortal Kombat X because that's kind of my go-to game that I play whenever I can. And that's about it.
And Ghost, I'm going to go to you, dude, because I don't know what the hell you're tapping on. So we're going
Oh shit, my bad.
I've been sitting here the whole time listening to.
Beating the shit out of something.
And I was scared
I'm trying to kill
ask.
these midgets, man.
Why they gotta be midgets? Why can't they just be, children left behind?
They weren't left behind. They're fucking midgets, man. They're fucking tiny people, like fucking, midgets, man. Fuck.
So,
I've been playing some fucking Borderlands, man. Unfortunately, the Call of Duty beta just ended, which kind of brought a tear to my eye because I was enjoying the living fuck out of that. But the beta was pretty dope. I have very little to complain about that. But Borderlands, beat the campaign with that, so now I'm doing all the true Vault Hunter mode stuff. Other than that, I'm just smoking weed, man. That's about all I've been doing.
Well, awesome. that's an existence right there, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean...
Dude, I was rocking Borderlands, and whoa.
Just one time at band camp.
I was sitting there, man, and she just rolled up with this big spliffy, dude. We were like, whoa. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, she's pretty good at... Well, yeah, I mean, Girly Roll's pretty good joint.
Okay. Now, and I think, oh god, yeah, I'm Wilmy Hood. Okay, all right, let's do it. And I've been playing the fuck out of Borderlands 3, so I've been playing with Viking, Fort Boy, Ghost, my buddy Leo in the chat. I got to play with Dealer a little bit over the weekend, so I have been playing the hell out of Borderlands 3, and I knew it was going to happen, and I'm addicted to it, and I have problems, and I really need to go see some type of therapist because I can't get away from it. So how's that?
Okay, sounds about right.
Yeah. But, so, to start this show, like, we would normally start a show, we got some sad news today that actually wasn't game-related. Sid Haig, the gentleman you see on the screen if you're watching the podcast instead of just listening to it, he died over the weekend. If you're not familiar with who he is, he played Captain Spaulding in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yep.
And the guy has been in movies for 50 years now?
Yeah, something like that. Like, he's been doing movies forever.
And if you follow me on YouTube or on on Twitter, you see all the shit that I've got, man, from his movies and stuff. It's almost like a little shrine to him. I've got Captain Spaulding shit everywhere. So it's a sad day for people like me that are into, the scary and horror genre. Because we did lose one hell of a guy today.
Hell yeah.
So, but on a lighter note, what is everybody's thoughts on the Call of Duty beta?
Anybody else want to start? Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I know I'm probably going. Okay, I didn't know if anybody else had played it or not. I thought it was great. I'm looking forward to bigger maps and whatnot. They've kind of taken a page kind of out of Call of Battlefield, in my opinion. When you do like the ground war, it's set up a lot more. I don't know. You just get like a Battlefield feeling. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but it played really well. Of course, there's like little camping bitches, but they do a really good job of giving you multiple ways to fuck all those little campers. So I really can't complain too much on that end, because as soon as you start seeing where everybody's camping, you're like, oh, I can get him from over here. And like every time they want to run up in some spot, you can just go fucking noob tube their asses because they're fucking junky ass fucking players. But unless you play like that, because according to other people, I guess it's fine. But I don't know. I thought it was fucking excellent. Like, I enjoyed the shit out of it.
Anybody else play it besides me and Ghost?
No, I was busy getting loot, and then also my internet decided to, yeah.
Yeah, I was busy not being interested in Call of Duty.
Yep, same here. Me and
That's
Graphic on the
fair.
same page.
Damn, that's terrible, man. Why?
I
It's
kind of
not for
wonder.
everybody. I get it.
I kind of wonder if it wasn't for the fact that there's been so many Call of Duties and everything, it's always been the same way. If it actually would have done better.
Well, this
Because
is
there's
Modern
people-
Warfare, so it's different than like. I guess it depends on which company makes it and which Call of Duty you're referring to, because there's so many different ways it was kind of put out.
They pulled it from Sledgehammer, didn't they?
But see, like
Yeah.
the thing is for like me, and I don't know about Viking or Graphic God, but to me, it doesn't matter who makes it. To me, it's still a Call of Duty game.
Okay.
I wouldn't
Okay.
include Viking in that one.
Yeah, no,
Sorry, not Viking. Marlboro Man and Graphic God.
Marlboro Man, I am the Marlboro Man.
I mean, to me, it's one of those things where it's like, it is a good game, but there's been so many, and it always seems they're just the same way, and the campaigns are only 3 or 4 hours. So to me, I've just lost interest in them. Now, talking to Ghost and Bomber and a couple others, it's like, okay, I may get it because it sounds like they've actually changed some stuff to where it actually sounds like it's actually a better game.
Oh, you mean
But-
they're not trying to be like EA and just fucking put the same shit in the same game and put a new number at the end of it? Like,
Actually, this beta, I was actually kind of shocked with it. I was actually impressed. I mean, the gameplay was actually fairly smooth, and I've played it on the Xbox and the PlayStation. So I was actually kind of impressed with it. I like the look of it. The what's it called, Ghost? The realism mode.
Yeah. Oh, dude. You want to fucking play with people that actually want to play, people that go play on the realism mode? That fucking made you feel like it started to give me fucking vibes of actually being in the shit. Like, I was like, holy fuck. Because I'd turn my fucking volume all the fucking way up so it'd be loud as shit when people are fucking firing rounds at you. Dude, it made me fucking, the hair stand up on my neck a couple different times. I was like, god damn.
Yeah,
It was beautiful. I loved
yeah,
it.
it was a little odd, man, but it was actually pretty cool.
that sounds like a lot of games are like starting to realize that audio plays in just as much as graphics. Like even like when I play Gears 5 compared to Gears 4, the sound just sounds so much better. And I think we're getting into an age where we're going to be like completely enveloped in games because we're going to get the best of both worlds. It's going to be pretty cool.
Definitely.
I know Gears with the Dolby Atmos sounded really, really good.
Like the footsteps, like even like the shooting, like it definitely sounds so much different than, even Gears 4. And just if you go back and play like Gears 3 or, something like that, you're just like, whoa, like this is like a totally different game just in sound alone.
Yeah, the only bad part is though the surround sound system I have a Sonos. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them.
Yeah, I'm here to sell.
It's top of the line surround sound. It actually sounds better coming through my surround sound than it does a headset.
There you go.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. Headsets are only so good due to the fact the speakers are little 40 millimeter. So,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even though they're 7.1, I mean, people try to argue, oh, they're just as good. No, they're not. You get a pair of
Oh,
Klipsch 7.2 surround sound or 9.2 with a 1,000-watt receiver, you will blow some shit away. Because that's what I have in my media room. And yeah, it kills. I mean, I don't have to turn it up very loud, and it is amazing sounding.
Oh yeah, I put my Sonos on I think I put it on 8 and the windows
You're fine.
shake. But moving on, and I know Ghost is excited for this one too. Doom Eternal. We don't
Fuck
have
yeah,
much,
man.
We don't have much longer to go on this one.
Ripping and tearing, baby. Ripping and tearing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great game.
And the developers actually said this is going to be the greatest game they've ever done.
I can't wait. I'm so fucking excited.
Not
My
that
dick
I'm
moves
doubting-
just a little when people talk about it.
Not
See, I
that
get
I'm
excited.
doubting the developers, but how many musical artists don't say the next album's gonna be the best album they ever made?
Well, that's true.
I'm not trying to be a downer, but
Oh,
No,
I got you.
but it's good PR to say that for your game. I understand. What you're
Well, yeah, I
talking
mean,
about, totally.
yeah, I mean, you don't want
But
to say, hey, this
I'm
game
gonna believe them.
sucks. Don't buy it. The
like,
other one was much
I
better.
loved Doom, the reboot, and I had so much fun with it. I am totally looking forward to the new one.
Sure.
I mean, I remember growing up with the original Doom and Doom 2.
Yeah,
so
me too,
to
yeah.
me,
Yep.
those
Doom was probably the first person shooter I ever played. Maybe it was Wolfenstein, I can't remember. But I was in college, got my first PC, loaded that. That was the first thing I think I loaded on it.
Yeah, Wolfenstein was my first, but I didn't play it a whole lot just because I didn't have a computer that could run it, so I had to go to my friend's house. But when we finally got a IBM with Pentium 2 processor, I got Doom on a little, 1.5 hard.
Mine didn't even have a
floppy disk.
Pentium. Mine was a DX266.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I cut my teeth on Doom and Doom 2, so to me, those have always been some of my favorite games. And Doom 3, I thought was all right, but it didn't give me that Doom feel. And so from what I saw at E3 and everything, that gave me that feel again. That just, oh yeah. So
And just the music alone.
Oh yeah.
oh, the music had hard bass again and everything. Something that was missing from Doom 3. It's like, dude, this isn't hard. This reminds me of Doom on my little itty bitty one, surround sound speaker system that we got with the Pentium. Oh, that was so great.
But that music just gets the adrenaline going.
Oh, it does.
Oh yeah,
It brings
dude,
back so many
the
memories.
music is fucking great.
And how many has ordered the collector's edition?
I tried. It was already gone.
I'll say you one of mine, dude.
Okay.
I ordered 2. I'll say you one of mine for the low price of $1,200. How's that?
Oh, sweet. I will send you pesos.
I don't think I can spend those, but okay. You're gonna send me gummy bears, right?
Yeah, 1,200 gummy bears, baby.
Gummy bears and M&Ms.
Candy corn. There you go. That's the currency of the world.
No,
I knew I was going to get somebody to react like that. I knew it.
no.
It's not the worst. Just add peanuts. It's all right.
Candy corn is great. It's,
Oh God, no.
It just needs an
In
enhancer.
my mouth.
look, Marlboro Man. If you ate more of it, you wouldn't sound so bad.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Yeah,
Most
you know-
people say my voice sounds great. Just saying.
Yeah, that's what they said to the Marble Man too. Now we're gonna unplug you. Bye.
Hey,
We sorry we have to take the iron lung back.
Porkboy just loves coming at me, doesn't he? He's just like, yeah.
It's
Wait.
okay, buddy. Don't go towards the light. Shh. It's okay.
Hop on your horse and just keep going towards the light. Oh God! All right, and tomorrow, some people are going to bash it. Some people are excited for it. I'm not going to say, and I'm already seeing people calling this the greatest game of the new generation.
Death
God.
Stranding's not already coming out, is it?
The Last
Oh,
of Us
God.
2.
Oh, good God! I was like, thought I had more time.
I didn't play the first one, so
The
whatever.
Last of Us 2, the rumor is this is going to come out February the 28th of next year, which is roughly, 5 months away.
5 months away.
They're supposed to be doing a press conference tomorrow, from what I gather.
Was that giraffe thing I saw?
Yeah, there's been several different...
So, I'm gonna jump on this first.
Oh, was there other?
Am I
I only saw the giraffe one, but I didn't.
Am I
I
the
just-
only person that doesn't really care?
Me.
No, I don't care.
I haven't got it. I could give 2 shits.
Because
I didn't-
I played The Last of Us, and then about 30, hour and a half into the game, I figured out the ending. And then my friend told me, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that's kind of stupid. So it was like, I don't want to keep playing when I already know what's going to happen here.
My question is how is this not a PS5 launch title? That's confusing to me. I'm just saying, like, they're releasing all their games at the end of their,
But-
this generation.
Now, one thing you're not thinking about, and if you remember this when the Xbox One and the PS4 came out, you will not... Remember, Xbox One would actually give you a free upgrade on the games that released on the 360.
You actually think Sony's going to do that?
I don't know.
There-
They didn't do it the
I
last
was gonna
time.
say I don't know.
No, they're
They'll
not
probably
gonna-
release a remaster. That's the way they go.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're going
exactly.
to release. They're going to put out a remaster. You're going to pay full price for it again.
Oh, well, in that case, that sounds like a great idea.
That sounds super consumer friendly, man. Like seriously, the greatest thing in the world, right there. Let's just freaking price gouge everybody.
But
Fucking
I
assholes.
guess if everybody on the panel, I'm the only one excited to play the game.
I think so. I think
It's
I think
a
you're
Walking
loner.
Dead game, isn't it? Like a zombie game or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Yeah. You're excited for it. I'm not.
damn.
I mean, to me, zombies. It's at the point where it's like, hey,
Oh,
can we
yeah,
start
it's-
making zombie games?
Everything's got zombies. It's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Hell,
If you
no,
told me-
The new Call of Duty
zombies,
didn't have zombies.
zombies is so played out. Call of Duty stopped you in it.
If you want to play a zombie game, get Dying Light 2. I guarantee it's gonna be a
I
good freaking
agree.
game,
Oh,
dude.
Dying
Dying
Light's
Light
gonna be
2.
great.
You know what I mean? Like that's like I played Dying Light and I'm like, oh, zombie games are ruined for me forever. You know what I mean?
Dying
Because,
Light's awesome.
you know, the open world, playing with other people, like
Exactly.
you know, freaking the parkour elements to it, like it's just intense. Like especially if you're trying to fuck around at night, dude, you are scared shitless, dude. I'm sorry. Like you got them headphones on, you hear all that fucking noise and shit. You're like, holy shit, this shit is just crazy. And that's why I'm like, I'm completely ruined now. I'm like, I can't play any other zombie game. Like maybe if Left 4 Dead came out with another game, like that gave me the same kind of feels. So
They did. It was called World War Z.
Yeah,
Now,
well,
wait a minute.
whatever.
There is another one. Actually, Project Resistance.
Yeah, isn't that the Resident Evil one, right?
That's the Resident Evil one. Now, to me, this looks exactly like Left 4 Dead. Capcom's releasing it. It's supposed to have an offline mode, which I don't know what is really going to do you. But this is going to be a 4-player co-op, and it looks a lot like Left 4 Dead to me. And they are going to have a closed beta October the 4th to October the 7th on PS4 and Xbox One.
And that's what if pre-ordered or whatever.
I think you have to go to the website and sign up, because I haven't seen any place to pre-order.
Okay, I just wasn't sure. That's why I was wanting to know if it was a website sign up or it was something you could just pre-order and knew you were good to go.
Yeah, from what I'm reading here, you have to sign up on Capcom's website, or the game's website.
Yeah. Okay, all right, cool. I'll have to do that.
Yeah,
It's worth checking out.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth checking out. At least they don't charge you to try the beta, so what the hell you got to lose on it?
That's right.
So, but at least Leo is behind me in the chat saying he's looking forward to
Batman.
that game too. So,
Yeah, he did not say left. The other one. So sorry. You're on your own, buddy.
well, I've got
Wait.
Leo.
No, wait. Was Leo saying he's excited for the Resident Evil one, or was he saying the Last of Us?
Last
Batman.
of Us.
Oh, all right.
We haven't even
Well, you
fucking
know-
talked about Batman, dude.
He says
No.
Batman. That's all I hear. That's all I see is Batman.
Because
Oh,
fucking,
Batman.
there's gonna be a new Batman coming out, man. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
I know, and I want to just
You just want to be Batman.
You just want it to be multiplayer?
Batman. That'd be kind of cool.
But
We
you
could
know
have
what's
5
you know what's cool? Like, you know how everyone's been comparing the new Spider-Man game to the Batman games, of course, because of the
Well-
gameplay and the fighting and stuff like that. Well,
Sure.
a lot of people have come forward and said, you know, that they think that Spider-Man did Batman better than Batman did it. So now Batman's got a one-up Spider-Man, which I'm going to be very excited about, because then I can play it.
Yeah, consumers win there.
There you go.
Actually, if you have a PS4, you can get Batman for free right now. Batman Arkham City or whatever it's called.
If you have
Well-
a PC, you can get all of them for free just for signing
Well,
up
yeah,
for Epic.
Epic Games or the Epic Launcher. That even included the Lego editions too, didn't it?
Oh yeah, all 6 games. Like it's.
Weren't they already on Games with Gold?
Yeah, I thought so.
I don't remember.
I was like, these are
You
all
cannot
games.
speak of this. It's just like say Game Pass.
Oh god, we did not want to have that debate.
I mean, I already bought them all, but I'm pretty sure that they're all free now. They were all free as well.
Yeah, we have that debate. We got to have Super in here in the chat.
Yeah.
And I
see,
did try to get Super, but he sent me a message that says, "Hey Wilmy, sorry, I'm too busy playing Showering with Dad."
Yeah.
and,
and
drinking
he doesn't-
pina coladas.
Yeah, and
He
doesn't
is.
have it
He's
right
really
now.
trying to get to the end of that game.
Well, I mean,
Trying to get the money. Trying to get to the money shot.
Oh,
We're gonna leave it right there.
yeah.
But speaking of Batman, there is an actual so-called rumor that there may be a new game.
I don't think it's a rumor. I think with what they advertised on the thing the other day, it's kind of a given. Like they're like, hey,
Well,
yep.
they're saying it was a small leak.
Yeah, it's one of those, but it's even though it's a, chances are it's probably true.
Yeah. I mean, when a company does it, yeah, there's probably a good chance that it's true.
Well, we had the same thing with Splinter Cell, didn't we?
I don't know, but
Oh wait, Splinter Cell. The only thing that did was went to the fucking Wii thing, didn't it?
They made a mobile game of some sort, and I've never heard anything else about it since, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I don't really. I mean, Gears Pops was the most mobile game I've ever done, and I got tired of that one already.
I can't play mobile games, period.
No.
But here's a great topic to discuss. Did anybody else see this article? Graphics are no longer the sole selling point for a new console.
How do you feel about
What?
Wait a second, that came from PlayStation Magazine, right?
No, it came from Gaming Bolt.
oh yeah, well,
Well, yeah, same thing. Graphics are no longer a selling point for games. Isn't that weird?
oh, okay. So why are we making new consoles then? That's the question right there. Let's just keep playing what we got and have it a day. You know, it's whatever.
Well, I'm wondering really if they're saying that due to the fact, I mean,
they have nothing else to report? They're just trying to kind of throw some kind of smoke and mirrors up to.
Maybe they're trying to go on the fact that it was announced earlier this week that still 11 million people still play Minecraft, and Minecraft's like, one of those games that just has, it's like 8-bit graphics. But it's like, yeah, but how many of those are like 5 and 8-year-old kids? So,
And it's not about the graphics in that game. It's about what you can do in it.
You can't do anything in that game. It's just
But
about breaking.
you could say that, but so many people love it.
Damn game.
No. That's one thing. Like I can honestly say I saw no point in the phenomenon that became Minecraft. Like I was like, why do people give a shit about this game?
I've never played it either. So.
And like my kids have it. They play it. I'm like, what are we doing here? They're just breaking a block, and I'm like, yep, we're gonna go build another block. I don't know. It just never. Yeah, it never went anywhere for me. But like, it's a huge fucking moneymaker. That's for sure. I can't wait for Dungeons to come out though.
Oh wait, but Xbox doesn't make any money, bro. What are you talking about? You kidding me? Microsoft makes no money off gaming. Come on now.
I don't care about money. It's got nothing to do with me.
See, I agree with that statement.
Like people can talk numbers all day, and I'm like, okay, what does it have to do with me?
I've said it.
Precisely.
I think I said it on the very first podcast I put on YouTube. When the day shows up that Microsoft starts sending me checks or PlayStation starts sending me checks, I will put on a cheerleading uniform and I will hold up pom-poms. Until that day happens, it doesn't concern me in the least.
Yeah, like you want to pay me like I'm Ninja or something? Sure, I'll fucking suck whoever's dick for that kind of money. But stuff. I mean, it was a metaphorical dick thing.
Did I just hear your wife in the background going, "You'll suck a what?"
Really?
Suck a
So,
what?
Fort, you were right. I thought Fort Boy was kidding this whole time.
Swing to the left, swing to the right.
Gonna get my plane ticket north to Carolina, and then we swing down to South Carolina.
I mean, if you got like $1 million, man, yeah, I'm gonna suck a dick for $1 million. I don't give a shit.
I got pesos.
Is it $1 million in pesos translated equally like it should as in U.S. currency? Because
Yeah, I'm
if
pretty
that's
sure
so,
rubbing your tongue on $100 bills will get rid of that taste pretty quick.
yes, it will.
Hey,
Yes,
it
it
might
will.
be an investment because maybe pesos will go over the dollar. So
I mean, I think we got at least a decade before that happened. But I guess it's it's possible.
Totally.
But yeah, I don't get the entire, the whole number argument. I just don't understand it. The thing is, unless you are working for one of these companies, why the fuck do you care?
Because it comes down to people have nothing else to argue about, so they got to argue about whatever they can because they spent money on it. So therefore, it goes back to the whole Chevy, Ford, and Dodge argument.
But
found on road dead.
But dude, I have never seen a YouTube video of anybody standing at a Ford dealership talking trash to everybody because
Yeah, but this all died before. Like, if it was prevalent now, I bet you there would be. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, why is arguing important to people?
I don't
Because
know.
if
It
I
makes them
scream
feel
loud
better.
enough, then I'm right.
That makes me the winner, right?
I like a good argument with like facts and
A good logical debate about something.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry,
that's hard to find.
Take your
nowadays.
decision away from me. You're being too loud. I have a better argument.
And see,
Let us just scream over each other until we cannot even, fathom what we're talking about anymore, and we're just talking shit about a console. There we go.
Oh, so we've had this discussion before. Sweet. Okay, so on that point, I mean, I don't get it. I've never gotten it. Me and Wilmy have talked privately about it. I don't get. It's like, Ghost and I talked about it one time. It's like, it's the whole dick measuring contest. That's great. It's still a dick. Can you use it? That's all that matters. Doesn't matter if it's a foot or 2 feet.
Yeah, it's your
Goddamn
money. Buy what you want, love what you want. Who gives a shit? Move on with your fucking day. Nobody else.
Are you
Doesn't matter
staring at
how-
horses or something? I mean, a foot or 2 feet? I mean, what the
Seriously,
fuck?
like it really doesn't matter how big your dick is if your wife's not sucking it. So if your wife's not sucking it, it's not worth anything anyway.
If your wife's sucking 2
Damn.
foot of dick, dude.
give her my number.
It's not yours.
First things first, you're in the wrong business. Porn.
No shit. You're gonna put Ron Jeremy out of work.
I think he's been out of work for a while.
Nah.
They're like, there's a smell that comes off his balls.
He has,
Dude,
but
he-
Venus hasn't. It's probably still working.
Dude. He's still fucking getting paid to do fucking weird shit. You guarantee it. He's like that fucking weird icon. Like, he's like the dirty Hugh Hefner. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's like, Hugh, you're awesome.
Well, I mean,
Jeremy,
Purdy's.
I
was
don't want
really-
to touch your hands.
He was really dirty now. I mean, he's dead and rotting.
Did he die? Oh shit, my bad.
Oh yeah. Wow. Dude. Yeah, he died a while
He's
ago.
been dead.
You just made him feel bad.
It sucks, man.
He got old, and all the blood finally rushed to that cock, and that was
But
it.
you know the bad part, nobody can honestly say he died and went to a better place, can they?
Mm.
No, he's like, fuck.
No more 20-year-olds want to suck my dick.
So, and another argument I'm not understanding,
Ron Jeremy is now doing porn in Mexico.
and you
What?
just googled that, or did you
Hell
look it
yeah,
up
I
on
did it.
Pornhub?
No, I looked it up. He's down in Mexico doing porn.
So he's not dead.
Do you want to know what his Mexican porn name is?
Ron
It's-
Jeremy.
No, it's Senor Hedgehog.
Senior.
He's going to show up in the next Nintendo game as a Sonic character.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Yeah.
Why not?
Mom, my Sonic looks weird.
There's
And he's
something
doing
dragging
something to
behind him.
Mario.
Something's dragging behind him while he's running across
He
the
doesn't
screen.
run as fast as he used to.
He looks fat.
And he keeps humping everything.
Mario doesn't walk the same anymore.
But another thing I'm not understanding either, the whole Gears 5 argument. And I know everybody's probably sick of seeing it. I just wanted to touch on it. What does it really fucking matter where anybody is getting this game from? I mean, I don't. It doesn't.
What you mean if somebody's buying it or whatever versus getting it
if
off
you're
Game
buying
Pass?
it, if you're getting it from Game Pass, I
Wh-
mean,
who gives a
doesn't-
shit?
That's what. That was kind of the whole point, right?
I didn't even know that there was like an argument out there for that one. I'm
There
like,
has been. There's been several arguments over it.
The one thing I gotta say about this is what I love is that there's so many people that can enjoy the game and understand. I've seen a lot of people that have never given it the time of day get into the game and actually enjoy the hell out of it. And you don't have to love it, and that's cool. But if at least it validates you even booting it up, that means something, you know, and that's awesome. Like I just enjoy that people are enjoying the game and see the work that they did, you know.
I do. I mean, I give them credit compared to Gears 4. To me, it was a huge difference. But I just don't understand. I mean, how can you wake up first thing in the morning and this become your actual identity? I mean, there are people that do nothing all day besides, and it's not just on Twitter, they're on Facebook, YouTube, and their entire day consists of hating on something just for the sake of hating on it.
Because at the end of the day, if me and Crispy, if I say Xbox sucks and he instantly is like, oh, screw that guy, I'm going to yell at him. Well, guess what? You are now contributing to my argument, even though I may love Xbox, but you're now contributing to it. Then Ghost sees it and says, oh, fuck that guy. Xbox sucks too. And then he starts talking, and other people start talking. And all you've done is lit a match under something that you could care less, but people are talking about you and your comment. And it's just like the whole YouTube clickbait thing that we've talked about before. Whether they like it or not, they know it's a hot topic, and they can just say whatever they want, and people are going to talk about it.
Exactly.
Yep. And they're going to engage, and that's almost what Xbox has done with Gears 5 and having, you know, they have clearly, you know, advertised towards Game Pass, and you know, maybe they're shoving it down our throats, but guess what? They know that you can get it for at the most $10. Yes, you can do the 15 with the Xbox Live, but if you already have Xbox Live, you're probably getting it for $1, at least for a period of time, you know, so they know that you're going to engage in that, and they don't care if you're talking smack about it. You're all advertising for Gears 5, no matter if you're talking shit or not. People are going to be like, what's this Gears 5? I don't know. Like I want to form my own opinion. And a lot of people think like that.
Crispy, you're not allowed to form your own opinion.
No, you gotta conform to the conformists and the flip-floppers. But guess what? Most people don't, because it's reverse psychology. Sorry.
Exactly.
I concur.
I see it all the time, man. And it's kind of like Fork said, I guess any publicity is good publicity. So, you know, if you're just clickbaiting just to get attention, I mean, as long as that works, I guess it works.
I mean, at the end of the day, those people don't care about what you think about them. They don't care about anything. What they're doing is all they care about is numbers. They care about the fact of, hey, look, I had X amount of people like, I had X amount of people respond, I had X amount of people retweet. That's great. How many people actually engaged and actually agreed with you, and how many people told you to take a dildo and beat yourself with it?
So the funniest point of that is most of those people don't act like Microsoft is one of the largest companies in the world, and they make some of the highest revenue out of any company, and they continue to act like it
doesn't matter.
Relevant, and yet they care about their clicks, which is hilarious, which I laugh at, because I'm like, you are doing this to be a fucking troll and an asshole. You know what I mean? And you might completely disagree with what you just said, but you need to get that you know, engagement on what you're saying. And it boggles my mind why people have to be so freaking fake. Like, get the hell out of here. Let's be human beings. I'm a gamer, okay? If PlayStation comes out with something that I can absolutely... I'll tell you, I watched Salty play Horizon Zero Dawn. I was like, I could actually play that game. That game actually looks fun to me.
It looks fun.
You know what I mean?
It is. Yeah, it is fun. I borrowed my friend's PlayStation just so I could play it, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I mean, to me, it's one of those things I've never understood. We live in a society where people think that, hey, if I do this and I get X amount of people doing something, then I win. And it's like, yeah, but none of them agreed with your argument. In fact, you had no argument other than Xbox sucks. And people try to always talk about Xbox sucks. It's like, okay, Microsoft has too much invested in Xbox to make it suck. And if you really want to have this argument, it's like the whole Google Stadia thing. Yeah, it may suck. It may fail. But when you have a $800 billion company behind an idea, it's going to work. Now, whether that's Stadia 1, Stadia 2, or Stadia 10, they're gonna make it work. It's just like Xbox. Xbox is never gonna fail.
Oh god.
So when
no,
people are
because,
like,
I mean,
so when
even-
people are like, PlayStation's rule, I'm like, dude, you're talking about a $120 billion company versus a $800 billion company.
and even if it did, I mean, look how many PCs across the world. What all do they have installed on them? Windows.
Microsoft.
Exactly.
And what's Xbox keep pushing for in Microsoft? Play together.
That's it.
Oh,
And
is
don't
that what
get
it
me-
is?
and don't- That's what it is.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, wake the fuck up, dude. Are you hitting the vodka again this early? Jesus, Viking.
Dude, I had to set up two
That's what it
different
is.
fucking
It's about
messages.
playing
I'm gonna put
Friends?
half my
Borderlands.
I'm gonna
No.
send half my panel to fucking AA. I got Ghost, he's smoking weed. Vikings
I-
over hitting
I-
no, Vikings into Jaeger. I know what he's drinking.
I just want to
Yeah.
say
Ooh,
I would.
I love Jaeger.
I just want to say I would go to NA,
that's my
not
boy.
AA.
You wanna say what?
I would go to NA, not AA.
Either way.
Ah, okay. Well, I just want to know. I'd be across the hall, but all right.
You've been so you've been there, right?
Yeah, like I mean,
Hey, Ghost! How you doing over there?
They're telling me the same shit they're telling you. They're just saying we.
So you've already been there. You know it's across the hall. That's sad.
Yeah. Well, you know, some things happen in life.
You know, weed was a really, really bad drug, you know, like 10 years ago. You know,
But now it's well almost fucking completely 50% of the way regulated by the fucking states and shit.
Well, now it's an okay drug because now we've looked into it and we've decided that it's okay to go ahead and have this.
Okay.
Because we've done our research and decided we can tax the shit out. I mean, yeah, it's a good idea. This will help people.
It will help people. It'll help people chill the fuck out. Damn,
Medicinal
motherfuckers.
purposes for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I said it back in like the 90s when I was in high school. I'm like, look, just regulate drugs and tax the shit out of them. Done. I mean, this isn't hard. The government.
but
can
they
be
already do
way-
that. It's behind a prescription.
Oh yeah.
That is all.
That's just
Okay,
different.
yeah. Uh-huh.
We
All right.
we just need to legalize the rest of the drugs.
Yeah, okay. Back to gaming. Yeah.
Aw.
Back
You don't want to have that
to-
conversation?
No, we don't want to have this conversation. I clean. You got to remember, man. I clean up people that overdose on the daily. Okay.
Well, I don't. None of the bad shit, man. We're just talking like weed and
Yeah, we're
well,
talking weed,
coke and
man.
maybe LSD, shrooms.
LSD was originally made.
This list is
Get
getting
Get
much
rid of
bigger.
Tylenol.
Mescaline.
All right.
There
Oh,
may
wait.
be
What's
some muscle relaxer.
everybody say? Hey, what's up,
Testosterone.
What's up, Noob?
Yeah,
What's up,
testosterone.
Mr.
That's-
Luke Nukem?
Just go ahead and make roids legal. Let some people get fucking Devo huge and just fucking have their hearts explode.
Well, see,
Hey.
that's going to happen because we're going to need cogs to fight. At
Well,
some point.
they're gonna need a lot of fucking roids, man.
So, I mean, it is what it is. So, but, so am I? So I take it I'm not the only person on the panel that doesn't give two shits about where everybody downloaded Gears or how much money Microsoft makes.
No, because
No.
at the end of the day, Microsoft already knew what they were going to make when they announced at EA and said, hey, we're going to announce Xbox Ultimate Game Pass with Gears being free. And the analyst said, well, we'll make X amount of money. And they said, okay, sounds good.
Oh, that keeps it in the black.
That
We'll do
money
that
is
then.
Oh well, they everybody's like, you know, ignoring the fact that they just gave a dividend to all their shareholders. Just saying, another dividend. Like every year they give a dividend. Like that's absurd. Like most companies are not able to do that. So it's pretty crazy that they just continue to make a shit ton of money. You know,
Well,
and
they don't know what they're doing, though. I mean, you know, they're
Oh yeah, I know that. I mean, come on. Let's be serious. They have no clue that they're gonna shut down Xbox Game Studios after they just purchased like how many studios? Like they're gonna throw everything to the curb and say, oh, Xbox is done. Yeah, I'm sure.
But and you know why they're going to say it? Phil is going to come out on the stage. He's going to announce that Xbox is closing down. He's going to say, because a fucking YouTuber suggested it, so we're going to shut down.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm-
I'm sure. Sounds about right.
Ghost had to think about that for a second. So.
Did we just go up into a tornado? Did we just go up into a tornado and land in Oz? I think that's where we need to be right now. Because a multi-billion-dollar company is not just going to shut down one of their major aspects of their entire company just to say, hey, we're not making money right now. Well, guess what? Netflix still hasn't made any money.
We're not making money because this channel on YouTube, he swears he has evidence that we make no money here at Microsoft. So Bill Gates finally decided to sell his house, quit donating billions of dollars to all these different charities every year, trying to feed the world hungry and get water to the people over in Africa and different countries. So he went bankrupt, and we're just going to sell everything, right?
Poor Bill.
That's terrible.
But I mean, hey, if you scroll through YouTube, dude, it happens. Matter of fact, I follow Bill Gates. I don't know how many of you people. I have a LinkedIn page because I own a business, so I'm pretty heavy on LinkedIn. I follow Bill Gates and his wife on there. I mean, these guys are donating billions of dollars every year to charities all across the world to feed people that don't have food.
That's where I go and say, if I won the lottery, they would never let me because I would make people's lives better.
You would hand out free truckloads of Marlboros. We know that.
Yeah, you know it, baby.
3,000 carts of Marlboros for everybody.
But seriously, that's what I would do if I had that type of money. I would give people, give people that deserve it or have earned it. You know what I mean? Like, why not, put a smile on your own face? Like, are you that cynical that, you have to hoard all your money like Walden's or something? You know what I mean?
Exactly. And speaking of Xbox, Obsidian Entertainment. Did you see the article about these guys? And we all know Obsidian is now an Xbox property.
Yep.
They are hiring for a new game. And this is not Outer Worlds, which comes out next month. And it's on Game Pass. Don't forget, it's on Game Pass, so they're already going to...
Oh, it's instantly going to fail.
Oh, yeah, it's automatically going to fucking fail, dude. You heard it right here on Gaming Beyond the Box.
And you know what's funny? Everybody's pointing out the multi-plat part of it, but I've kind of already said that Xbox, there's going to be certain studios that they're just going to release multi-plat. They're going to do it. I mean, Minecraft has been so much of a phenomenon that they're going to invest in these studios. They're going to let them do what they want. And if they want to release a multi-plat, I think they will let them.
See, it's only bragging rights for Sony people to say it's only on our console. Whereas Microsoft looks at this as, we are a business. We are in business to make money. We are making the most money by doing this.
That's what it is at the end of the day. It's money. They don't care about, anything else.
I could be wrong on this statement. I think it was Phil Spencer that said it, and someone can correct me. I really don't give a crap if I'm wrong, but I want to say it was Phil Spencer that said when a game is on a single console, everyone loses. But when it's on multiple consoles, if not every console, gamers win.
I think it was Phil Spencer that said that, actually, for it.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm wrong, correct me. I don't mind, and I probably misquoted it, but that was pretty much the thing of it.
That was the gist of it.
Yeah, and I want to say that it was when they announced Gears 5 was going to be on PC finally. It's like, hey, look, when it's only on one console, everyone loses. When it's on multiple, everyone wins.
Exactly.
I mean, I think they will keep their pillars, and we might see another pillar from like the Initiative or something like that. But there's going to be games that when games go to Switch that deserve to be like Cuphead. I'm gonna tell you right now, like my girlfriend,
a great game on that.
And it's on Switch, and my girlfriend's kid does not. He has an old 360. He doesn't have Cuphead, but he has Cuphead on Switch, and he absolutely loves that game. You know what I mean? And that's something that is just like let's get beyond this BS like console piece of plastic. Let's understand that people can enjoy these games throughout the entire gaming network. You know what I mean? Like we can all enjoy these games, and there are certain games that are Cuphead on Switch makes sense. You know what I mean? Does it not? And it's one of the hardest games like you could play. And the challenge that some of these younger kids have, it's basically putting into them that they have to push through, challenges and they have to continue to try. And I think that's a good thing. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Just remember though, Cuphead was a horrible game. It was too hard.
And that was the dude that couldn't even make it past the tutorial. I'm sorry if you cannot make it past the tutorial.
I just remember that review and I was like, my 5-year-old.
If you cannot make it past the tutorial, you should just give up the controller to somebody that actually has the common sense to play the game. You should not be writing reviews.
But I went to college and I have a journalist degree, so therefore I can write reviews.
That qualifies you to do anything, right? Like the speaking of reviews, do you think the lady that gave Borderlands 3 such a terrible review is really eating crow at this point?
She don't care. As she put it, she said that it was a horrible art style, and it was just horrible humor and wasn't very funny. And it's like,
well, according to the stats that came out today, I think 5 million people would strongly disagree with Homegirl on this one, don't you guys?
Right. Definitely.
5 million. And this
I like to see that
Fastest-
Gearbox just like kind of nailed it. That's cool.
Well, I mean, I get the fact that it may not be for everybody. If you're like dead, don't have a pulse, and no fucking sense of humor, I get you may not like the game. But to everybody that played Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, all the add-ons to 2, the Handsome Jack collection, they knew they were going to win with Borderlands 3. And I'm here to tell you, I think I'm on mission 17 now. I'm close to the end of it. I think it beats their other 2 games out of the water. I think it's just great.
By far.
Yeah,
But it's the same game. It's the same. Why isn't anybody? It is kind of the same game. And you know what? That's what people like. Okay, it's gonna be Borderlands. You know what I mean? And that's what people are saying about Gears. Like, what do you think they're gonna do? You know what I mean? What do you think? It's Gears. Like, what are they gonna reinvent Gears? I mean, they did it as much as they could.
But now, what you got to remember, Chris, now you have a different generation of gamers. And if it does not have this big, giant, sappy story connected to it that you can pick up in in the first 5 minutes, nobody gives a shit about your game anymore. And see, me, I like the fact that Borderlands, dude, you just rush through and you just kill shit and collect loot. That's it. There's nothing else involved.
It's a beautiful Doom-ish style kind of situation.
Exactly.
That's why I love playing it. I'm like, oh, it just reminds me of Doom.
And that's what it should remind you of.
It should remind you. Yeah. %.
See that's a thing that never I never understood about when people would review games like Gears, for instance, say that it's just more Gears. Well, isn't that why you bought it?
That was
Because it is Gears, yeah. Like you're buying it. It's called Gears. You expected it to be fucking something else?
Another thing I'm noticing too now, because the argument is going away for the Game Pass Ultimate and the people that purchase Gears. Now it's turning towards they copied God of War.
With what? What?
Because it used the same way that you could track quests, and the fact that the snow levels look somewhat alike, but it would tell you where to go. And it's like, here's my argument: every game's copied every game. Because guess what? At the end of the day, copy what works. Guess what? Every game copies Mario. Every game copies every Pong. Guess what? You're trying to beat something. So I mean, you're making an argument just to make an argument.
How many games have copied Gears 2 with their Horde mode?
Exactly. Horde mode started.
Yeah.
PlayStation invaded Horde mode. Okay, there was a game. I can't remember its name, but it kind of...
Weapon skins in Gears 2. It was like the first multiplayer that had weapon skins. If anybody is, you bought the Ultimate Edition and you got the Gold Lancer and you ran around and you're like, oh, I'm the king of this shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And it's just funny because, I mean, movies do it. Musicians do it all the fucking time.
Right.
I mean, you can't, it's 2019. It's hard to come up with something original. I mean, and if you're like me and everybody knows I'm into every type of horror movie made, the Saw movies, How many knockoffs has everybody seen of Saw? There is probably 3,000 different movies now that follows the same exact pattern.
Same plot lines. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's all just a recreation.
Yeah, but
of-
Saw came from Final Destination. That's what a lot of people don't realize.
Saw actually came from a movie.
No.
Oh,
wait,
God, what was his name?
wait, came
Uh,
from Final Destination.
Final Destination had the same kind of premise. People were getting hurt, and it was more of a chance type thing. But
Yeah, but in Final Destination, death was coming for your ass.
yeah, well,
Yes.
that's what's coming for your ass. But it was still kind of the same premise.
So,
Got it.
I didn't get
I
that.
don't,
see it.
I don't see it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't see that one either.
That's
But,
a hard one.
but anyway,
so I've never watched Saw.
Yeah, and exactly what Noof just said in the chat. Look at how many movies ripped off the Blair Witch. The Blair Witch was the first movie ever made of so-called found footage. And now there's a few, probably 500,000 of them.
All them ghost movies or whatever. People
Yeah.
like the haunted whatever the fucks.
Oh, yeah. And I'm a
Cloverfield was probably one of the best to do that. Cloverfield was just an amazing movie, in my opinion.
That was a great movie.
It
Yeah.
was a good movie.
I've never watched it.
And, like Noof said, the Blair Witch Project, that started all that shit back in the early 90s. That's
Never
when
watched
the
it.
movies started coming out. And gaming is no different. I mean, it's hard to make a game that doesn't,
If you want to make a
emulate
game
something.
that has never that doesn't copy anything, good luck with that.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
Because your game is going to copy some other game that was made because there's been too many games out there and you can't be original now. It's impossible. Unless you come up with, oh, wait a second. Yeah, you can. Death Standing. Yeah, I forgot about that. There you go.
Yeah, Noof actually posed a pretty good question. How do we feel about not having anything after the game?
How what? You broke up.
You cut out. I didn't hear anything you said.
I said, how do we feel about not being able to do anything in half the game? Because that's what Kojima said.
No, I thought he said you're not gonna understand or enjoy the game for half of it, and then you'll figure it out.
Yeah, like the first half, you're gonna hate the game, and then you're gonna like it. Why would I
No.
play something I hate?
No,
Well, you're gonna like it because once you realize you're 50 hours in, you're either gonna commit suicide or you're gonna be like, I gotta like this fucking game now. Good God.
Farkas just answered it. It's a Strand game. What do you not understand?
Yeah.
Well, the simple thing is, man, it's Kojima, and I'm sorry. I can get hate messages. I don't care. I'm used to it. He is so overrated, in my opinion. Now, I'm not saying that's a fact like a lot of YouTubers. I'm just saying that's my opinion. I think the dude is fucking.
That's a
stuck on
correct
his-
opinion.
I think he is stuck on himself. This dude fucking would suck his own dick if he could probably reach it. I mean, he is not like the gaming god of the universe, although he thinks he is, and that's the fucked up part. I mean, he comes up. I think this guy does drugs or something, probably more than Ghost does, and wakes up
See
in the
what-
middle of the night.
I feel like my medicinal use of things is clearly being taken out of context, and you guys
Medicinal
are
use
making
or
me
not.
Well-
sound like I'm doing fucking like dropping Quaaludes and fucking
Dude,
putting a bunch of oxycontins up my
we got-
fucking veins and shit.
We got to fuck with you because Mama couldn't make it.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Kojima doesn't need to suck his own dick. He's got Keeley for that.
Oh, nice, but true.
I wish I understood that reference, but okay.
Really? You didn't see the Keeley hologram and the footage we saw? I mean, come on.
What is it? No, I might have been high. I don't know.
Wait,
Oh, and no,
might
wait,
have been?
you're
Might have been? Okay, were you sleeping?
No, but like, what are you talking about?
But
you don't remember at Gamescom on the stage?
Yeah,
You know?
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a video game.
we are, dude.
No, but
It has easy movie mode, so you know what? He has a point. Just saying.
But yeah, I mean, I just think the dude is massively overrated. His ego is way too huge. Because he put out a thing a couple days ago. He really wants to work with Keanu Reeves, and I really like Keanu ever since Bill and Ted. and I got the feeling he's just going to ruin Keanu for me. So
hopefully, well, not before Cyberpunk comes out, or I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's just doing it to fucking show the Sony people, hey, we can get a really cool star to come do our shit too. It's just like PR based, you know what I mean? Like,
Watch Cyberpunk trailer. Fuck yeah, let's get.
Look, not only can I get Keanu Reeves, but I can get him to walk around with a dead baby and a backpack.
he's got Norman Reedus to do that.
that's Norman Reedus, dude. But I mean, honestly, if the game, and see, like I've said before, I'm stuck. I pre-ordered the game months ago, and when you pre-order on PlayStation,
You're stuck.
yeah, your money's
You're done.
automatically gone. That's the end of it, so you can't get a refund. So I'm going.
See, I'd like to say
kinda
I feel
stuck with
bad
it.
for you, but I'm going to say you deserve it.
Oh, dude, it's $60. I really don't fucking care.
You could tell me how it is.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'll put it on.
Shit.
I'll put it on the channel the day of release.
And I will not watch the channel that day.
I probably would, because I just want to see what the fuck's the point of what the fuck all these people are fucking jerking off over. 'cause
Well,
they
he's
fucking do
throwing
shit.
he's throwing shit bombs at a fucking imaginary fucking thing that hurts him. I mean, I don't understand it. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's baffling to me.
And
I don't-
and don't forget what Noof just brought up in the chat. If you stare at his crotch, which I have no idea why you would stare at his crotch in the game, he will punch you in the camera.
Oh, I take offense to this.
It sounds like Kojima.
Are you
It
saying-
sounds like Kojima has one dirty ass mind, and
Like,
He'll punch me right in the camera.
So I just want to ask one question. When they were at the storyboard writing this out, what jackass said, "Hey, I got an idea, dude. If you stare at his crotch 5
got
times,
it.
he punches you." And someone else said, "That is
Dude,
brilliant.
let's go for it.
That is amazing." At no point did someone say, "What the fuck are you on?
See, that would have been me. I'd be like, really, man?
Why are you staring at characters' crotches? That you even thought of this?"
No shit. I don't understand it either. I can't think of the last time, except maybe Laura Croft, that I've actually stared at a video game.
Tomb Raider 2 on PlayStation 2. How those breasts look really real. Ooh.
Well, on that note, guys, I have to take off. Wilmy, thank you very much for having me on the show again, dude. It's always awesome being here with you guys. You guys all rock, especially because you all have super duper cool avatars.
Yeah, there was some
yes,
guy
indeed.
made all these. I can't think. What? God damn, what's his name?
XboxGamerPicks.com, mother trucker.
That's right, brother.
Yeah, because Jago sadly is still at work,
Yeah.
so he couldn't be here to announce it
no.
for you, Jay.
That's all right. I've got my backup guy. Crispy Bomb's my backup.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
You
guys,
know it.
thank you very much for having me on.
It's always
And-
good chatting with you, Jay. You know that, bud.
Yeah, you too, guys. And I will be talking to you very, very shortly.
Later,
All right,
man.
man. Be good.
Later, man.
If you can't be good, broadcast it on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, who the hell actually came up with the idea? I just don't.
I don't know. Like when
It
they
was
announced that
Kojima. He's fucking on crack or
on-
something.
when they announced it on Twitter, I was
I'm like,
like,
this dude was like, I'm gonna pee and mushrooms will grow, and then we will carry around a baby and you will shake the baby to make the baby happy.
You know, he probably said in like a Beavis and Butthead voice, like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this."
Hey, butthead. Shake the little baby. Yeah. Shake it good. Yeah, we're gonna score. Score! Yeah.
Sorry. I spent way too much time watching that shit in the 90s.
Oh my god, that was great! I love it.
If we would have had
Yeah.
Sonic on here, it would have been perfect because he sounds just
Don't-
like Butthead.
don't go back and watch it. It's just not as good.
I wasted 50 minutes of my life watching the video game show shit.
Baby's
What the
name Jarhead.
And then I love the fact that they time lapsed, him walking through the freaking the world. Like, is this what it's going to be? Because you time lapsed at least 3 times, if I'm not mistaken. And how much time lapsed in between that?
Yeah.
Like, is that the game? Like, and then you're giving your packages to holograms. What the fuck? Like,
Well-
you have zero interaction with actual people except when you're trying to I don't know, trap them or something and steal their vehicle. I don't understand.
And don't get me wrong, man. I play a lot of games with my wife because everybody knows my wife's a gamer.
So what you do in the bedroom, you just stay there, bro.
Hey.
Thanks. But anyway, sometimes we'll just chill out together and play some of these like walking sims, I guess you could call it, just to hang out and game together. Even though I don't know why we have so many consoles and computers in our house, but we do like to spend time together as a husband and wife. It's kind of weird, I know. But even with this game, if it's a walking sim, I don't know. I still like my games to make a little bit of sense. Maybe it's just me. I like to be able to follow the storyline, and if you really got to play this thing 50% to even get the point, my question is, how long is this fucking game? Has anybody?
Yeah, maybe it's their single player 100-hour game. So you play for single player for 100 hours. So maybe they're trying to be like The Witcher, Fallout, and all these games that.
I mean, look, at the end of the day,
the problem is there's no loot.
There's mushrooms. There's your loot.
Yeah,
and you poop and make grenades.
You mushrooms and shit grenades. Nice.
And you swim in. You go and wash yourself in a muddy freaking little pond, and have bloody feet because they showed that before that. And you have to change your boots all the time and all that fun shit.
Well, you don't want to get gangrene, foot fungus, a lot of Vietnam type stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you're washing yourself in some serious mud, like, yeah, it's not
how clean. How clean you gotta be to begin with? I got you.
No shit.
Well, I mean, you're an awfully dirty person if you're gonna keep looking at his, privates. So.
Yeah.
How else are you gonna know if the mud's off?
That's why you're staring at his crotch. Make sure you got the mud off.
I think you're still dirty. Let me touch you.
Fart, you're not touching anybody, dude. I'm sorry. We've got to kind of put you on a hold for that because you touch a lot of people and it's kind of creepy.
Look, propofol does wonderful things.
That's very creepy because I know what you do for a living, and that worries me. That really worries me. And Viking, dude, you're being very quiet, which is so unlike you.
My mic fucking sucks. And I have to scream.
I think he said his mic sucks.
I like cock.
No.
That's what I heard too.
I mean, I could be wrong, but
I think he's in a party chat with Sonic.
Got excited.
You got
coming
excited.
through the back door, baby.
You got excited? Is that what you just said?
That's what I thought you said too.
All right, I will make sure I send you a microphone before the next podcast.
That sounds.
Just send me your address, and I'll have Fort Boy deliver it.
Okay.
And nudes.
Mine is $25.
And possibly a kidney.
And a kidney. And don't forget,
you got two.
And don't forget what Fort Boy does for a living, so you may wake up in a few days and your rear end be a little sore, but
Hey.
He probed you.
Yeah, you got Fort probed.
What happens at band camp stays at band camp.
And actually, I think Fort may have something that, since we've got, we're midway of the show, I think Fort may have some hints he wants to drop.
So I would very strongly suggest to be in the podcast next week. I will not say when, but there is some news that me, Ghost, and Tubby have been kicking around, and I would strongly suggest to be in the podcast next week. Mind you, I will probably say stuff afterwards, but be in the podcast, and there might be some interesting things that are mentioned.
Dun dun dun.
And right. I'm actually getting involved in this too, so that makes it double interesting.
Yes. Wilmy and Fork nudes. You're welcome.
Yes.
And we will actually include some of Bomber. And
we forgot to do Bomber's thing. Yo.
I know I've missed having Bomber on the show, man. We needed a rubber wall to bounce shit off of. We just didn't have it. So
it's like your lost brother, man.
And then Ghost, I mean, I'm steadily sitting here listening to him, take hits. He's too fucked up to give a shit what we say.
Nah, man.
I mean,
I've
Like-
played with him before off stream where I'm pretty sure, like he even said afterwards, man, I got some weird shit, man. It felt good. We're like, yeah, we know. Yeah, trust me, we knew you were gone.
Sometimes, man, you just fucking, you get some really
He's like-
good shit. You just
He's like,
relax,
I
man.
found some good shit. We're like, yeah, we know, Ghost, you were gone.
Are you related to Thomas Chong at all?
You were the last of us.
I mean, did they smoke weed in that game?
You don't know who Thomas Chong is?
No, I said
Oh,
I'm talking about the fucking Last of Us game. Yeah, I know who Tommy fucking Chong is.
okay, good.
First of all, who calls him Thomas Chong? Like, who the hell? His teacher, algebra teacher? Thomas Chong, please come here.
It's like it's Tommy, man.
your fucking brain?
That's far out, man.
That's a man that when he dies, a lot of people will be sad.
I'm still pretty sad about Captain Spaulding, but
Yeah. Having Sid go, that was sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, the dude was 80 years old, so
Gotta go sometime. Yeah, shit's bound to catch up one day.
I'll be happy to make it. I'd be happy to make it to 80. So
That's like a year, right?
That was my thoughts was to make it to 80. Would be
He
nice.
had a good 80. I'll tell you that. He had a good 80 years.
Yeah, for
Yes, he
sure.
did. Yes, he did, and it sucks. But I mean, we all kind of. That's the one thing we're guaranteed when you come into the world. You're going to leave it someday.
Pay taxes.
That's where you go and say, like, oh, when's Clint Eastwood gonna go? You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
don't do
that man has made some of the greatest movies I've ever seen. I mean, Gran Torino is just an
Get
epic
off my
movie.
lawn!
Yes.
What about Keith Richards? I mean, come on, dude. What's he like?
Keith
Dude.
Richards is dead. They
How
just
that-
haven't actually told his body.
Didn't he
They
like
just-
help build the pyramids in Egypt or something?
I'm pretty sure
I mean,
Yeah.
They're pumping him full of embalming fluid just to keep the body staying
yeah, I
alright.
think it's all the drugs, dude. It's just kind of like petrified his
See,
ass.
You take the right ones, man, it'll be alright.
What was the old smoker in the 80s?
The Marlboro Man?
No, Burns.
Joe
Crispy.
Camel?
The Marble Man.
Crispy.
He smoked the cigars and like for years.
Oh,
George
George
Burns.
Yeah,
George
George
Burns.
Yeah, he's like, people are like, yo, you smoke, you die. And like, what's wrong with George Burns? He's like 95, been smoking cigars since he was 12.
Dude, he lived to be over 100, didn't he?
I think so. And
Yeah.
they came down to like,
It was
still-
up there.
It came out that his doctor had said if you quit smoking, it'll kill you. So he's like, I'll do double then.
Yeah, and just just in the chat, what about Betty White?
Hey, day Betty White dies, I'm crying. I will admit that right now.
She's how
She-
old and she's still funny. That's the best part.
And you know what? She's all up into like social media and just like streaming shit and just being fucking crazy. Like she's still fucking releasing commercials and stuff. Like she's a wild person.
She's
You know,
funny as hell.
She just it's one of them rare people that are like, you know what? I might not be into what you're doing,
But I'm gonna keep it
I
relevant
still-
and keep with it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you, man. That's totally.
But the final topic for tonight, and I wanted to say this one to last because it's one of those moments where somebody in a boardroom sit back and said, "What the fuck were we thinking?" Are you ready for this one? Epic Games spent nearly $10 million for the rights to Control.
Oh,
Well, they wanted to control something. Oh, sorry.
Now, don't get me
Sorry, I
wrong.
couldn't. That's a dad joke.
I am not hating on this game. I
$10 million. I'm gonna hate on that game. I'm sorry. Just
that's a lot of money to be thrown at that game.
Well, and
there's
the
a
bad
lot of
part-
other games you've got to throw money at.
The bad
Yeah.
part is,
But all PlayStation fans want Remedy bought. Okay. Yeah, they didn't fucking play the game. Sounds about right.
I've completed it, and don't get me wrong. It's not terrible, but it's not the best game I've ever played. I still think Quantum Break was actually better, in my honest opinion. But to pay $10 million for the rights to this burning pile of garbage, I feel really bad for the people at Epic.
Maybe they know something we don't. I mean, we're talking about the
Isn't,
same company
isn't
that made
Tim
Fortnite.
Sweeney still the leader of Epic, if I'm not mistaken?
Who's that?
Tim Sweeney. What?
I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. And they're not that far away from me. That's the sad part.
I think he's still running it. You know, after he drove people like Rod Ferguson out of the company because he's like, oh, let's just release Judgment and have people who could fly fucking make the game, and it sucked balls. So Rod's like, yeah, I'm out. See ya. And then he went and worked. What was it with BioWare for a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. And then he went to
kind of an eccentric. He likes to do his own thing. He started up Boss Key here in Raleigh, and that didn't work out for him. Lawbreakers, he really hyped it up. He only released it on PC and PlayStation. The game did not sell very well. I do give Cliffy credit. He did try. But I mean, it was an aerial combat game where you basically played basketball and shot at people. So, I mean, it was pretty much doomed from the start.
I don't understand how basketball and shooting people go together.
Well, I mean, depends on where you grew up.
Well, I mean, I guess if you grew up in Watts or something back in the fucking 90s.
What's wrong with watching the 90s? It was fun to play, be there.
I mean, nothing will make you duck a ball quicker than a bullet. So,
I suppose.
But I would just hate to be in the decision making department for these guys, man, that spent that kind of money on Control. Control didn't even crack the top 20 list of games for the month.
Maybe there was something like within the game that they're wanting the rights to so that they could, not have to reinvent the wheel on something. There's got to be hopefully some bigger reason because it's not because it was a success. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a.
I wonder how much they spent to make this game. That's what I wonder because 10 million really isn't for a game, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean, they paid 10 million just for rights to sell it.
Yeah, just for the rights on their
not
site.
to make it. Just so they could put the game on their site and say, "Hey, we have it. Steam doesn't." That's $10 million.
Oh, see, I thought you were saying like they had like the controlling rights to do whatever with it or whatever. You're just
no, they have the rights to sell it, and it's like that's a lot of money just to sell the fucking.
That seems like a lot of money. Yeah, okay. Wow.
And what is it, a $30 game? So you'd have to sell how many games to break even?
Oh,
you're the math guy.
$60. So I mean, you'd have to sell.
Oh, there's why I didn't buy it.
Over 180,000 copies.
Probably should have started at $30.
But remember, Quantum Break sucked. Remember that. I'm just saying. Everybody clamoring about Control. Like, hey, it's released on multiple platforms, and ain't nobody play it.
Yeah, I don't get the point, but I mean, it is what it is.
They're gonna get bought out by somebody. Everybody says PlayStation, but I don't know if
Microsoft
PlayStation's
is looking for a platform to launch games off of. Just saying.
I just don't think Microsoft's interested in Remedy. But who knows?
They seem to make the same game. Like, I mean,
yeah,
they didn't change. They didn't change a whole lot. I mean, what I watched compared to what I watched from Quantum Break, it's not far off at all.
I agree.
And graphically, it didn't look impressive at all.
It's really not.
I mean, I watched, and don't get me wrong, I'm watching through streaming and everything else, but I was just like, this looks like a 360 game. I don't know if
I've got it on my X1, my Xbox X, and my PC, and it really, I mean, it doesn't look that great.
Okay, see, so he said it himself because he played it. I'm not going to sit here and speculate. You know what I mean?
I've beat it, but on that note, guys, we're actually going to end the show a little early tonight. Everybody knows I've got to go in and have a procedure done in the morning, so I am going to get medicated up nice and happily. Hopefully, I plan on reaching the level where Ghost is within the next hour.
Yeah, man, you'll be flying high then.
That way, when I go in there and see that Dodger at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm good to go.
Oh my god!
But I'm going to start with the outros. Viking, I know we probably can't hear you because your microphone sucks. You bought it from
Can't
Jago.
hear me. Viking Funeral on Xbox. Me up. Thank
Yeah. Okay. Chris.
All right.
So, PlayStation, right?
Oh my god. PlayStation, right? What?
do it.
Your mic is blowing fumes right now, bro.
I know
It's-
Jago's not here. But really, you can't put the microphone in your vaginas. You can't. Very bad for them.
Yeah, Fort Boy's been warning people about that for the last few months.
Yeah, you know what? I'm telling you right now, I've seen shit that you just like, why'd you put that there? I fell on it. Huh.
Chip fell, landed on his
All right, Crispy, tell everybody where they can find you, dude.
at Crispy Bomb on Twitter. You can find me on Retro Renegades tomorrow night and the next podcast Saturday. And I think we're doing Coffee Casual and Consoles on Sunday and Xbox Live, Crispy Bomb. And yeah, come hit me up. We can play some Gears. If you don't know how to play, I will gladly show you. And once you get into the game, you will enjoy it.
Fair enough. Fort?
I feel like I made a new friend with Crispy. I feel good. Hey, first of all, I want to acknowledge Bomber's in the chat. Bomber!
Yeah, too bad he
Anyways.
couldn't have been on the panel tonight, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's got different things they got to do.
Life
But, yeah.
happens.
Yeah, I get it. Life happens. Hey, Forkboy Gaming. You can find me on Twitter, Forkboy_gaming, and you can find me on Twitch streaming and also here every Monday. You can find me streaming with Ghost and Tubby and Wilmy on Saturdays. We just shoot the shit, play horrible games because our gameplay does suck, but we try to enjoy ourselves
Hey,
and try to have a
speak
little
for
bit of banter.
yourself, fucker.
Look, the only gameplay you're seeing is mine since I'm controlling the camera.
Oh yeah, never mind. He's right.
The gameplay sucks. He can try to defend himself all he wants. You're only seeing my point of view,
That's
which
true.
is a lot of times on the ground dead.
It's a comical way to look at it though, because people
Yeah.
are like, how does this happen?
Yeah,
How's he dead again? He just got up.
And see, everybody, you know, watches, you know, the stream on the weekends. They're like, damn, Fort Boy really sucks. So he's got Wilmy and Ghost and Leo to kind of back him up, you know, to make it look good. Yeah, we got it.
Damn right.
Don't worry about it.
Damn right. Surround yourself. Look, that's a lesson in life. Surround yourself with better people. It makes you look better.
Amazing!
Exactly. So I take it, I'm a forker now, right? Or just a fucker?
Kinda.
Oh,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you're a forker.
Yeah, you're a
Okay, cool.
forker.
Cool. I belong. Hey.
Well, I didn't say that.
Wait a minute. I don't have to go through that whole intern process because Leo told
Oh,
me
yeah,
something
you
did
do.
to him, and I'm not down with that.
Don't fork your boy too much.
I am not down with that whole intern process because I'm older than every fucking one of you guys.
It's.
There's no
You could-
age restriction.
There is in my head.
We'll have to look at the clause on that one. It's not
Yeah.
a big deal.
I mean, we
Yeah,
just haven't
look-
told Leo that it really doesn't exist, so just don't tell him.
Well, he's in the stream, dude.
He doesn't listen.
Okay. All right. Evil.
Hey, all right. Hey, one thing. Thanks for everybody that came out listening. Please hit that like button. You can catch me on Xbox, The Evil Ghost, and or Twitter or Twitch, hanging out, or a Fork Boys channel when we're gaming and streaming and whatnot. If you ever want to play some games or whatever, just hit me up on Xbox because I really don't have much to do other than smoke weed and play video games. So everybody blaze on.
Fuck it. At least you're honest, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's on, my friend. It's on.
And everybody knows me. I am Gaming's Mouth of the South. I am Wilmy Hood, and yes, I'm Southern, not redneck.
All I
There's a
heard was
huge
Gaming
difference.
Mouth of the South.
Yeah, it's like, and then it shut off.
Yeah, for some reason, this Yeti that I paid like $200 for decides to shut off every once in a while by itself.
Yeah, so
So-
get a new USB cord. I had the same problem.
This one's brand new. But either way, like I
right.
said, I am Gaming's Mouth of the South. I'm Wilmy Hood. You can find me just about any damn where you type me into Google. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Here every Monday night. I'm actually streaming now with the Fort Boy crew. It's fun as hell. If you want some good comedy and like, Fork said, don't pay attention to the gameplay because it's all him. But we do try to keep it lively, keep it entertaining, and yes, we're just as fucked up and crazy on there as we are here. And for anybody that hung out, just to tell this part, Salty and I are still friends, even though, we do disagree. Friends do kind of disagree with each other at points, but friends work out shit. So
wait a second. If you disagree on Twitter, you can no longer be friends. Block each other, divorce each other, and then you have to touch each other.
That is what some people think. But no, Saudi and I did disagree about something, but we're adults. We've been friends for a very long time, and we continue to be friends. So that's
exactly
it.
You can actually disagree and talk it out and still be friends.
Yeah, because
wait a second.
What
is that old saying? We can agree to disagree.
Right. Fork is constantly trying to get us to send him pictures and shit, and Ghost will tell you, Bomber will tell you. We constantly refuse, but we just kind of let him go with it.
Look! I've learned a long time ago. Eventually, you'll say yes.
He's just wearing it down. He's just wearing it down.
No, I am not sending you any of those pictures.
Just shoot him a nipple pic one time. He'll leave you alone.
He wants them big dick pics.
Wasn't it somebody said BBC and someone's like Big Black Cock? I was watching British Broadcasting Company. Oh, okay. Well, that's.
Yeah.
I was on Craigslist. It was a different thing. Okay.
Like I said, man, there was a lot of people messaging me over the thing with me and Salty over the week, last week, and no, we are still friends. We will always be friends. And people do disagree, but being adults, we don't have time for disagreements, or that stupid, drama bullshit. I'd probably say some things that Salty doesn't agree with, and vice versa. So, you won't hear me talk shit about him, not by a long shot. And if I hear you talking shit about him, I will let you know and correct you on it. But that's just the way it is. So, and on that note, do we have anything else we need to add? Anybody?
The only thing I want to add is, like Go said, thanks for everybody being here, and like I put in chat, be here next week. I will not say when we're talking or what we're doing, but something is happening that you may want to be here for. And like Wilmy said, this is a me and him thing. Me, Ghost, and Tubby have talked about it, so the fact that Wilmy's backing it, it's going to be something pretty impressive. So be here.
BBC. Wow. Think about it, people. BBC.
Did you talk about a big black cock? What?
He is so determined to throw that out there, isn't he? Jesus.
Look, that's hilarious. My wife just looked at me like, what the fuck?
I'm so glad.
He answered one Craigslist ad and said, yeah, BBC free? Come on down, man. You can install
Acronyms
that.
are real, bro.
In a weird sort of way.
If you don't know what it means, type it into Urban Dictionary. It will tell you.
Nah, I'm not worried about it. My web browser is fucking all kinds of twisted as fuck. I don't give a shit.
Wilmy, Ghost, all I want is to ask one thing. If I die, I just ask that one of you come here and delete my browsing history on my phone.
Oh, hell no, dude. We will not delete your browsing history. We will post that shit everywhere. We will have it streaming.
Just have it packed up and sent to the house. We'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
By the way, I did want to say someone did want me to point out that my internet went down because I lost a bet. So my internet went down by AT&T because apparently I was streaming too much midget porn. So apparently there's a limit.
You lose.
And nobody else found that funny. That's kind of ironic and sad at the same time, isn't it?
Wait, you can get shut down for too much watching of midgets, or was it the porn?
I think it was the
There shouldn't be a limit on either. Let's be serious.
Farkas got you in the chat. He's like,
I would think because they're smaller, the data would be smaller. But that's not the way it works.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I think we've entered the nether realm on this.
I think we have too. And I just want to apologize to everybody in the chat. I'm not as energetic as I usually am, but it is kind of a rough night, but we're going to get that shit corrected in the morning. But I want to thank everybody that came out to hang out with us. Everybody that subscribed to the channel. I can't believe we hit over 1,000 subscribers. I would have never thought when we started this shit we would get that many. The simple fact that that many people listen to us come here and bullshit and talk about games every week still amazes the hell out of me. So, and actually, if you guys remember some of the earlier shows, my son is very jealous. I have more followers on social media than he does. And he's been streaming for years, so. But thanks to everybody that's came
My
out.
cheek.
Wow.
Holy balls. My bad.
Hello.
I have no idea what that was, but anyway.
That was the mom smacking a teenager's ass. Telling them
Ah, okay.
they all heard her. They're like, what the fuck?
But like I said, once again, man, thanks everybody that's sub to the channel. We've got a lot of shit planned for you guys, coming up. Me and the Forkers, we're getting our brains together because we actually do own a couple in between us. We're getting our brains together. Yeah, we're getting our.
How much do they cost?
So the fact you may own one doesn't shock me.
I clean them up, so I just put the plastic.
You can take it home.
Well, yeah, I mean, we just take crazy glue and put them.
Do you use a toothpick?
No. But anyway, we got some stuff planned for the channel. I'm actually working with Jade to change some things around too, so stick around, and thanks again everybody, and all you guys have a great night, and we will see you next